All right, my friend, I'm upstairs. So today we're about to head on out of here, and we have a potential buyer for our Lacrosse. So we're gonna go ahead, hop in this guy, and see how it does, y'all. So give y'all a quick little walk around, show y'all guys what it looks like. Y'all know how I do. Maybe the last time you guys see it. So I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all guys one last good look, you know what I'm saying, at the Buick before we get ready to part ways with it. So yeah, essentially, yeah, we got it all cleaned up. Got the emissions done just this morning, so for the most part, it's ready. Like I said, y'all, this one shouldn't require much of anything. Didn't require much of anything, so let's go ahead and head over here. Want to try and beat them to the office. Don't like to have my client waiting on me, so we're gonna do just that. I will see you guys when we get there safe and sound. Yeah, y'all, so yeah, I have to run up out of there real quick. Like, I'm running a little bit behind. I was trying to be ahead of the game, but it looked like I may arrive on time at this rate, but it's all good. It'll be worth his wait if so. I end up getting there before him. This client seems very highly serious. Like he, you get that feeling when you know somebody ain't playing about coming to get something. That's kind of the feel I'm getting from this guy. So hopefully, my intuitions are correct, and we can go ahead and turn this car right on over to him, and it be on its way to his new owner. Yeah, it'll be a quick little flip. I want to say I had this car almost going on a week now. Tomorrow will actually be a week. So yeah, that would be pretty good for me, I will have to say. Anyway, yep, so we're on our way, chilling in the Buick, feeling real good, real smooth, with the tinted windows and the AC. Man, I love the way this car ride, man. This thing rides so daggone smooth, y'all. This thing rides so smooth. This shift's good. Feel so comfortable, laid back in these seats, nice plush, you know what I'm saying? That's what I like about these Buicks, They do look like kind of like grandma cars, but these things ride nice though. Grandpa and grandpa, they gotta ride smooth, you know what I'm saying? So I feel it, I dig it. I wouldn't mind holding on to something like this myself, but I ain't made it to grandpa status just yet, so I ain't in no rush to claim that title. But anyway, let's go ahead and keep it pushing, enjoy it while we got it, and we'll see. I think our customers are going to enjoy it even more so. So anyway, I'll see you guys when we pull up, and we will see how this all turns out. Hopefully it is a success. Yes. All right, y'all, so we are here at the office. I just got through meeting with the clients, and they checked out the Buick, but they didn't buy it today. They looked at the car and everything. They like it, of course, and made an offer. So supposedly they're going to come back tomorrow, which I'm pretty sure they will, because they liked it so much that they, if I can find where I put it, left me cash deposit. So we've got a deposit on it. Just go ahead and hold the car until tomorrow, not accept any more offers, and take it down. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mark it as sold for the time being. Then tomorrow around the same time, we will come back and finish the deal. So as far as I'm concerned, this car has already been sold, but things could always change. You never know. So we'll see tomorrow what happens, and of course I will inform you guys, keep you guys up to date with that. But on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and just leave this car here. I'm not gonna drive it back home. Just don't really care to do that. Just gonna leave it here and get picked up, and we'll come back tomorrow and finish the deal. So yeah, y'all, catch you guys on the flip. Okay, so as y'all can see, we made it back to the lab. Got the Buick staged over at the office. It's gonna wait for us there till tomorrow evening, and then we'll finish the deal like I said. But for now, we're getting back to the grind. Gonna do some more work to my service truck here. I noticed when I was riding around here lately, it's been getting a grinding noise coming from this side over here. So this morning I jacked it up, inspected it. I thought it was a hub bearing, but the hub seems to be fine. But I'm starting to kind of pinpoint it. It seems like it's mainly when I'm braking. So on this side, the brakes for the most part look good, but on the back side is actually what's doing all the grinding. So I'm gonna need brakes and rotors on this thing. And yeah, so I'm gonna go and get parts for this and we'll get started on it. I'm also starting to think that it's gonna need suspension shocks as well. I'm noticing that the tires are doing this little wavy cupping thing right here. So that's usually an indication that the shocks are worn out. So I'll probably be getting those as well if they have them. And then I'll probably end up rotating the tires just so that I can, you know, get some better wear out of them. And it looks like the front tires are taller than the rear anyway, so it's probably a good time to do that. And all the back are pretty good as well, but for the sake that, you know, that front is wearing like it is, we're gonna put those on the back and see if it kind of evens out once we replace the shocks on it. So that's kind of how I'm gonna go about trying to diagnose what that cupping is. I mean, I'm just now getting this truck, so I don't know the whole history on it, but by the looks of it, these shocks aren't the original shocks, but they do look like they've been on here for a while. So this truck has over 200,000 miles, so it's very well that the shocks could be bad. I got up under here earlier and I was looking at the back of them. The back shocks actually look new, so we're not gonna worry about those. The truck also needs body mounts as well. Of what I've noticed, if you guys can see there, the body mounts are worn slap out. There should be like a bushing in there. So every one of those, for the most part, are worn out. So the owner of the company, he actually bought a set of four sets of them. There's actually 6 of them on here, so we're still 2 short. But that's more of a heavy duty, more extensive repair because you literally have to lift the cab up in order to replace those. So I'm not going to attempt to try and do that here. We'll save that project for another day, preferably a day when it's not so busy at the shop and I can actually bring it in and we can work on it there and I can have some extra set of hands, and we'll probably assess that. But I'm gonna do what I can on my own, which is the brakes and the rotors. We're gonna go ahead and do that probably here tonight, because that's my goal. I guess technically I'm still on duty. What time is it? Well, I still got a few more hours. So, I mean, you know, I haven't been doing nothing for the past few hours or whatever. I actually went to the office and all that. So I'm going to do my justice and probably pull an all-nighter and make sure I get these brakes done. We'll at least start on it. I'm hoping that I won't need a caliper. I'm thinking that I may need a caliper on this side because it's kind of odd that just that one side is rubbing like that. Usually that's an indication that that caliper is not functioning properly. So we'll see once we get it torn down and see what it's doing. But I'm gonna at least get started on it and, you know, verify everything, and then we'll go from there. But for now, we're just gonna head over to the parts store and get those brakes and rotors. I probably should have already torn it down, but since I'm pressing the mark for time, We're gonna go ahead and do it now before they close. Worst case scenario, we just have to make another trip and get the rest of the parts. But let's roll out. We're actually gonna take the Z and roll out in the Z today. And it's been a while since I've driven this thing, a few weeks. So we'll take it out for a spin and, you know what I'm saying, go pick up these parts. All right, gang, so we got our parts. We did pretty good on these parts, man. Came to almost like 400 bucks with the shocks and everything. Normally I would shop at AutoZone, y'all, but I called AutoZone and they could not beat my price, even on a commercial account status. So sorry guys, don't be mad at me, but we're at Advanced Auto Parts, you know what I'm saying. But my guys at AutoZone are watching this. They're going to be extremely disappointed, but I did call you guys to try to get a better deal, but for some reason Advanced was able to beat you guys. So here's some heavy rotors, yo. It's almost like 2 are in this box. These are some heavy rotors. I wonder if I got the right ones. Like, geez Louise. But yeah, y'all, so go ahead and load these things up. Don't be mad at me, AutoZone. You know what I'm saying? I guess maybe their commercial account, the company's commercial account, they're getting better deals. So that's what that's about, y'all. But let me get these things loaded up. We'll get back to the house and get to started working on all this stuff. All right, so we're back. Don't know if I'm gonna start on this thing today, y'all. I know I said that I was gonna go ahead and try and get a head start on replacing these rotors, but yeah, it looks like it's a little bit more to these rotors than I was thinking about. I was to remember that Ford, you gotta freaking set the preset on the hub bearings and everything that was all built inside the rotor. So I don't really know if I want to really fool with that this late. So I may just hold off on this. We will see. I got some things I gotta kind of do with this deal tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get that paperwork stuff straightened out for this guy. That way tomorrow, all we gotta do is just wheel and deal. And then I need to park this trailer in this spot while I still got a little daylight. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, then probably head inside, catch up on some paperwork, and then do a little bit more research on replacing those steer rotors. Gotta get my specs and everything, make sure I do this correctly, because yeah, I'm gonna be putting a lot of miles on this thing, and I want to make sure that this thing is safe, and you know what I'm saying, one of my wheels don't fall off or something crazy. But yeah, let me do that, and we will pick back up, y'all, on the later note. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so I may be actually going to the auction tomorrow, and I have the day off, so we may end up doing that, and I'll take you guys with me on that journey. So y'all just stay tuned with me and catch you on the next vid. Oh, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and so you can stay tuned on all this crazy action that I be having going on. It's much more coming to come, y'all. Much more to come. So y'all just stay tuned, tune in with me. Oh yeah, if you ain't already, follow me on the gram as well, y'all. Y'all can see a lot of my you know, day-to-day stuff that you may have to wait and see incrementally throughout my videos. But there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that I kind of post on Instagram, spur of the moment, especially like when I go on the road on service calls and stuff like that. I usually don't record that for the sake of, I'm on the clock, so I may just take pictures and make quick little clips. And y'all can see those on Instagram at Phantom Mobiles. So yeah, just tune in, y'all. We will catch up on the flip, man. I'm just noticing I got some dents here on my truck. I didn't notice that was there before. I don't really know where that could have came from. Or maybe I just never noticed it, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't here before. It's always something, y'all. But anyway, let me get this trailer parked before it gets completely dark and I can't see what I'm doing. So I can get this truck off my grass, and we will catch up on the next slide. Peace. All right, y'all. So it is the next day later. Of course, y'all know how we do it. Next day for that. Alrighty. So there you have it, guys. You got that nice Buick on its own, on its way.